Alright, everybody, welcome here to another episode of Shit Will Happen in Your Life. Now what? Shit will happen in your life. So what? Right? One of the cool things when I redesigned my apartment here, I was able to pick this up. Right? And I didn't exactly know why I was attracted to it at first, but then I saw it, right? Today, and then you get to pick and choose which one of these you're going to be. So every morning before I leave for work, or around 11, go over to the office, right? I pick and choose which one of these, right? There's a couple favorites on here. Big shout out to our Atlanta real estate team, right? The Be Amazing. They always call it Be Hughmazjng or Be Hughmazjng, right? After our last trip down there, so that was lots of fun we had with them. Love well, stay strong, right? And embrace all the different things. Be brave, right? So you guys can pick out your favorite one for today and go ahead and embrace that all day long, right? Start acting it out. But the cool thing about this, and the reason I wanted to talk about this today, and we're not in the office today, but I wanted to share this with you because, I had a really interesting experience. And that interesting experience has to do with people in your life, right? There's a saying out there, right, with our net worth is determined by the 5 people we hang out the most with. So if you're hanging out with 5 broke people, you're going to be broke, right? If you're hanging out with wealthy people, you're going to be wealthy just from the way they think, just from the things you pick up in those conversations. And that's truly important about it. But there's another aspect. We talked about mental health, and we talked about surrounding yourself with healthy people, right? And a lot of people are going through what we call the deconditioning process, and talked about going through that process. There are a couple types of people in your life, right? There are the people that bring energy. There are people that, are always in a good mood, bring the right spirit, the right pursuit of happiness, the right things. And then there are what we call the time suckers and the time wasters. I spent a lot of time this year working with some different coaches and trainers and different people to go through that and sort of start to identify and unravel. This, number one, the stories in my head, because there are different stories that we have. And then number 2, understand the stories in other people's heads. And when we start to clear the stories, we understand why people react a certain way. And there's lots of great trainings that we do on this, from the drive system to even taking it deeper with meditation and some deconditioning of stories in your head. But there are certain people in your life that just what we call take, right? And we have a big saying in our family, right? You want to bring more to the table than you take off. And when you're constantly running into people that just want to take and take and take and don't give back, it's called the law of reciprocity. Right? The cool thing about the law of reciprocity is this: if you start to embrace that in your life, right, and you stay strong, right, you don't allow those time wasters, those energy suckers, those people pull you into what they're doing, but you stay strong and you use the law of reciprocity. And the law of reciprocity says this, right? If I do something for somebody, they're going to do it back. And the two things do not have to be of equal value. One will always be greater, right, than the other. But we also shouldn't be just doing it because we're going to get something back. We do it because it's the right thing to do. We do it because of the different reasons. Well, there are certain people that you have in your life that you continually do things for, and all they do is take. Now, we're coming down here to the end of 2018, so it's important that you clear these people out of your lives for 2019. Because they're just sucking up time, right? They're just going to stress you out. They're not bringing anything in return. And that's where it comes into, right? I call them time suckers or energy suckers because they're constantly asking you to stop whatever you're doing. Drop whatever you're doing to help them because they're the only ones having an issue or they're the only ones that need help, right? Yet constantly there are people being extremely ill, right? Going to the hospital. People are dealing with births and deaths and major life traumas and all these things, but these people don't see it, right? They just see their problems. They're not, one of the biggest things with wealthy people is to waste their time or we all understand as wealthy people that time is valuable. If somebody's going to give you their time, that's really their most valuable asset they can give you. And for some people out there, they just want to demand your time, right? And look, we don't really know who these people are when they first come into our lives, right? Some of them are gold-plated, and some of them are real gold. And it takes a little bit of time for you to figure out who is gold-plated and who is real gold, right? In the beginning, we treat everybody like they're real gold. And we allow them to show their own characters. And that's the thing. their own characters come out time after time after time. And so it's actually really cool to see. But I had a great experience yesterday where I had the time sucker and I had a new individual that I've only met once, right? But is a successful entrepreneur, successful real estate investor, done over 50 fix and flips, right? And they were both communicating with me at the same time. And it was really interesting to see the different communications, right? The one, the time sucker, that, when we, in the past, I've dropped everything for that person to help them out, done all sorts of things, getting on conference calls with real estate deals that they had no business being in or being a part of. But, they got me on the phone and I did that. And then I've asked this time sucker to simply do things like sit in meetings and provide energy, right? Get off their computer while somebody else is talking so they could help our group and do certain things. And the response that I always get is, oh, Hugh, I'm working, I'm busy. I gotta do these things. Now, I don't argue, but I watch and I see. And I see that this person isn't willing to give the same support to the team, right? To our business, to helping people in general, because they're just taking, right? They're taking more off the table than they bring. They just want to take. And it went from me to other people on my team. And all of a sudden I got this text message, oh, I got this deal. You got to stop everything. I need a response. I got to do this by tomorrow. Right? Got to do this by tomorrow. This is like 2 in the afternoon. Right? I got to get this contract done by tomorrow. No notice. No, hey, are you busy? No, can you do these things, right? Hey, I got to get this done by tomorrow. I said, well, I've got time on Saturday. It was Tuesday, right? I said on Saturday we got an event where we're going over real estate deals. Bring it on down and we'll go through it. And this person didn't like that answer, right? And I simply said, well, look, it's the law of reciprocity. I asked you to do little things. Sit in a meeting, provide energy, help the team, do these things. You know what you tell me? Oh, I'm too busy. Right? Too busy doing other things that even though you guys are all helping other people, I don't need to be. So I'm taking off the table again. And I thought, At the same time, I got a text message from this wealthy individual. And I met him one time, and he said, hey, Hugh, I'm coming to town. Right? You around this weekend? You want to grab lunch? Let's catch up and talk. Right? I just want to go over a few things. I got some ideas for you. Right? I know you got some ideas for me. Let's just catch up. Right? What's the difference between those two things? Right? Number one, the first person asked if I was around. Number two, right? It's a give and take. Right? We had a great conversation the first time we met. We talked for a couple different segments during the weekend, and really connected. And we both can help each other. And there's the law of reciprocity. Right? He's coming to town. Hey, I'm coming to town. If I'm coming to New York, you want to grab lunch? Let's hang out. Let's catch up. No, hey, I got to do this, right? But let's catch up. The other person's demanding. So when I respond back to the time sucker about the law of reciprocity, they just went off on me and started attacking me, because that's going to make me help you. That's going to make me help you. That's going to make me want to drop what I'm doing and work with you. And they kept attacking me personally. I just said, well, talk to all these other people on the team. They feel the same way. You're just taking off the table and not bringing to it. So I responded to the wealthy individual, sure, let's meet up, right? Let me know when you're getting in town. He was asking me about flights. I'm more than happy to drop what I'm doing to help him figure out how to get to town. Not because he's wealthy, but as wealthy people, you understand time is valuable. And, he wants to make the most of his time and continue to build a friendship, continue to build a relationship. That's what it's about. It's about give and take, not take and take and take. That's what some people don't understand. Now, in the past, right, what would happen with a lot of people is you're in that situation, you would get frustrated, right? You would get in your head. You trying to explain to this person, and this person continued to go off, and I said, cool story. All right, great story in your head. And of course, that doesn't matter, because when you don't react to these people, they didn't matter because they're looking for that reaction. They want to say, hey, I showed that person, right? In fact, I think today, one of my team members that he said don't like me called me up and said, hey, this person said they cursed you out. I was like, yeah, okay, that's the story in their head again. See, they want to create drama. They live in the drama. So we got to stay strong. Stay out of the drama, right? Stay out of the drama. Now, there's a couple things that you can do, and this is the great training and stuff that I've been going through this year. Number one, they always say, best way to clear your head, not react to these situations, is to get out of your head. So there's two ways to do that, right? You can meditate, or you can work out. And it just so happened at the same time, this is all going on, right? I was just building out my home gym. And this is the cool thing when you've got the time, you got the energy and effort, the things that you guys can do right here, right? And it doesn't take a lot to, get your little home gym going. But here we go. We got Ron Williams' workout system, right? We got the Iron Chest Master. Ron, everybody tell Ron, ask him what the bet is for nationals. We got his bands there. We got the step. We got the ab wheel. And then this is the cool thing that just came in today, right? Love these new Bowflex weight. Again, I was out in the desert hanging out with some wealthy individuals, and this is the perfect system for at-home working out, right? So you can see right here, the weight system goes all the way up to 52 pounds, but it's just one set of dumbbells. One set, right? I don't need a whole bunch of different sets to go from 5 to 52 pounds, and that's the cool thing about it. So we're just unpacking, right, the new weight system. Gonna get that set up so we continue not to react to these people. And that's the big thing, right? That's the big thing. Not to react. And obviously, the room's a bit of a mess as we're redesigning it. But I wanted to talk to you guys about that. Because if you react to it, and you allow them to get in your head, then you get into all sorts of situations. And those situations can spiral for you, and you can lose a day, you can lose 2 days, you can use whatever it happens to be. So it's really simple for you to not react to these things and understand. And for going into 2019, right, a lot of people want to make changes. Well, pick one of these out and which one you want to be each day. Identify who the time suckers are in your life and kick them out. Right? Just get rid of them. The person said, well, this person's going to help me. And I said, awesome. Right? They suckered another person in. I said, awesome. So for the future, send them all your real estate deals. I don't need to be involved. And of course, that made them matter, and they went off, and I said, awesome. But you know what? I just got my time back. That's my most valuable asset. I don't have to deal with that person anymore. And that's the reality of it. Not everybody's going to like you, and that's okay. They're stuck in a story in their head. You can't clear their stories unless they're willing to. So, that'd be a lesson, right? And the lesson is stay strong on what it is you want to do and identify the time suckers and remove them from your life. Remove the stress, remove the drama, and life gets so much better, right? So much better. And focus on people that bring stuff to you, right? That they bring to the table, you bring to the table, and definitely work on that law of reciprocity, right? It's got to be a win-win. You got to be helping them out. They're going to help you out. I mean, I just had another great experience, another event promoter, right? And went down and spoke at one of his events. Now he wants me to speak at other events. He's going to help me launch a new program. So it's really cool when you use the law of reciprocity. I'm a big believer in that, right? The law of reciprocity, but if you're only taking and you're not giving, you're going to lose. You're going to lose friends. You're going to lose good relationships that you can never get back. So, hope this lesson's been good for you guys here today. Shit will happen in your life. Shit will happen. So what? All right? Identify how you can remain calm. That's what we're focusing on today. We'll get into the body. We'll get some working out. Now that we get the gym here set up soon. We're going to get Ron Williams out here. We're going to get some other presenters out here so you guys can start to pick their brains. But talk about what's going on and understand. If you're going to stay strong, stay strong. Be brave. Do something different, right? Be Hughmazjng, Hotlanta. And I look forward to talking with you guys soon. And identify the time suckers, remove them in 2018 so you don't have to deal with them in 2019. You're going to find your life's a lot more calm, a lot less stressful, and you're in a better place. You become more efficient, effective, and have a better business. So You guys, have a great day. Talk with you soon. And pick out your favorite one behind me.